Well, I first heard about Casa Om actually through Carla, who's the owner of Studio B Pilates. She's a great Pilates instructor in Fairfax, and she told me about this retreat that they were having, and I jumped at the opportunity. As soon as I heard Mexico, yoga, and Pilates, I was in.
I know the owners of it. They own Pure Om Yoga in Fairfax, and I've been following their journey with this place for years, and it's just like right from the start has been popular and filled, so I'm excited to finally have gotten on their schedule to go there.
Casa Om is first and foremost a place for people to come and practice, transform themselves, have these great yoga experiences, and then the cuisine is healthy. We have a really sweet team there. First thing everybody gets is they get a big coconut. And then you get settled into the space.
When you walk up, it looks just like an old villa. It's huge, it's white. The architecture looks very traditional Mexican. The rooms are beautiful, nicely appointed, authentic tiles and textures and colors. There's a pool. And what could be better than doing yoga and Pilates, you know, on the beach in Puerto Morelos, Mexico? I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
Everybody goes to plank. Diagonal line with your body looking to the front.
And you'll kick the leg forward and then kick it back. You're not going to do any pulses. I just want you to try to keep the leg on the same plane, forward and back. We just wanted to offer everything for them, because one of the things I've learned in this business, most of my clients come to me, not most of them, but a lot of them, in their 40s or 50s when their kids are off, and they tell me that this is the first thing they've ever been able to do for themselves, and we wanted to offer something that somebody can do for themselves. So that's why we didn't want couples or kids. That is the theme. It's going to be whatever you want it to be. You know, nurture yourself, swim all week, you know, whatever you want.
So the minute you land in Cancun, you know, you're thinking, I'm in the land that college kids go to get drunk and party and, you know, get sunburned on the beach. But instead of Cancun, we took about a 20-minute drive to Puerto Morelos, which is this quaint beach fisherman town, very small. It's like a little village, very opposite of where people would go for spring break because it's so quiet. Lots of little restaurants, little shops, little boutiques. So you're in the midst of this amazing, you know, beachside town, but you're in a cocoon of luxury and beauty. So at the end of the day, you could just go chill in your room and relax, really getting a good night's sleep and just, you know, plush pillows, plush bedding, and a surroundings where you really feel is very upscale and supportive of being able to completely relax and let go. Oh, the food was delicious. The chef really went all out, you know, everywhere we go. Obviously, you know, we asked for vegan and gluten-free, and he was able to make all the adjustments. Most of the food is vegetarian, which was great, super healthy, but tasty, you know, all of the natural, authentic flavors of Mexico. I really felt like we were eating authentic cuisine from the region, but also really healthy, and each meal was totally different. Just to go and, you know, dip my feet in the water and just feel sort of submerged and protected by that beautiful, divine, feminine energy, which is really what the Just Be Pilates retreat was all about. Just coming together as a group of women, supporting one another. You know, we're all at different walks of life, different races, different ethnicities, different nationalities, different ages, different occupations, but we all came together in this one space to heal. And that looked different for everyone, along with different workshops on different, you know, self-help subjects, from, you know, healing our chakras to finding our voice. We even did a session on vision boarding, which was really fun. I love doing that.
So you documented, what I'm hearing is you documented the things that you saw, and you began to speak maybe in a different way.
And then we went to the cenotes, which are basically Spanish for little holes. Inside these holes are these amazing healing water that just vibrationally is a place that the Mexicans of many, many centuries past used to go for healing, for prayer, and so it's sacred water. So we got to take a dip in those sacred waters. We jumped off of a zip line, you know, we dove deep and jumped off of like a really, really high dive. I was really scared, but I did it. We went to a place called Isla de las Mujeres, and if you speak Spanish, you know that means island of the women, island of the goddesses, which is so perfect for this retreat because it's all about embracing the inner goddess and bringing women from all paths of life together for healing. And so this day trip, it was great. It was about a 45-minute ferry ride to the island, and the entire island is basically dedicated to the energy of the divine feminine, and it couldn't better embody and express, you know, what we were all there to heal and to step into. And the energy is really powerful. I mean, you could go there and, you know, tie a little prayer onto the bushes for a loved one, for yourself. There are all types of little caves and nooks and crannies where you can meditate. I even meditated in one of them. And then the ocean waves are so strong, and you just can feel the energy of the divine feminine crashing all around you. And so just setting foot in that sacred land was such an honor to be able to sort of experience what women for centuries and centuries ago went to find healing and to nurture themselves. So it was nice to be a part of that. You could basically book any treatment that you want. You get a massage, you can get Reiki healing, but I think the most special treatment was a session with a Mayan healer. So he's an indigenous Mayan healer, and I love indigenous culture. And wherever I go, I try to connect with indigenous cultures from around the world, because I feel like that's really the essence of sort of the teachings and the spirituality of that land, of that people. And so I met with a healer by the name of Abelino, and he was amazing. I mean, he's like a chiropractor, a doctor, a psychotherapist, a shaman, a Reiki healer, and a mom all in one. He helped me move through some of the grief that I was feeling about the loss of my dad and my father-in-law.
So I just wanted something for people to pay attention to themselves and get whatever they need out of it. So if somebody doesn't want to do the spiritual part, they don't have to. If somebody doesn't want to do the fitness part, they don't have to. If somebody wants to go and sit on the beach all day, that's fine. This is about you and what you want.
When the retreat was over, I just felt like someone had pushed the reset button on my life. I felt like I had sort of been reborn a little bit, that I'd let a lot go. There's one time swimming in the ocean where I just felt like my whole aura was being cleansed, and like all the sadness and all the grief that I had felt before about my dad passing just kind of washed away.